Sleepy cuties, it's time to rest now. Let your shoulders soften. Let your thoughts drift like slow clouds across a moonlit sky. Nothing needs your attention anymore. You're safe, warm, and gently listening. Tonight we wander somewhere quiet, somewhere old, somewhere where the dark is not scary, only patient. Far from the Candy Kingdom, far from ooh as we usually know it, there is a place where magic crossed an ocean and learned to whisper instead of shout. This place is called Salem, Massachusetts. Finn and Jake arrive just as the night settles in. The town is calm in a way that feels intentional, as if the streets themselves are holding their breath. Old houses lean slightly toward one another, sharing secrets through creaking wood and shuttered windows. Fog rolls in low and slow, curling gently around lampposts and fences, like it's tucking them in. Finn adjusts his backpack. Jake stretches, then slowly shrinks into a loaf shape, floating comfortably beside him. Man, Finn whispers, this place feels sleepy. Jake nods. Yeah, like the whole town just finished a long story and turned the page off the light. They walk without urgency. Their footsteps are quiet, almost absorbed by the cobblestone paths. Even the air feels thick, not heavy, just full, as if something important is waiting to be noticed. Then Finn sees it. Down the street, hovering just above the ground, is a lantern. It glows softly, not bright, not flickering. Its light is warm, golden, steady. It doesn't hang from anything. It simply is. Another lantern appears farther ahead. Then another. Each one spaced just far enough apart to invite curiosity, never demand it. Jake squints. Finn? Those lanterns weren't there a second ago, right? Finn shakes his head slowly. No, but I feel like they've always been here. They stand still for a moment, now letting the quiet wrap around them. The lantern's huma sounds so soft, it's more like a memory of a sound, a lullaby without words. Finn takes a step forward. The nearest lantern drifts ahead in response, gliding through the fog as if pleased to be followed. Well, Jake says, voice relaxed. Guess we're doing the lantern thing. They follow. As they walk, Salem reveals itself in fragments of wooden porch rocking gently with no one on it, curtains moving in windows of empty houses, wind chimes clinking once, then falling silent. Finn feels something tug at his chest, not fear, something closer to longing. Jake, he murmurs, do you ever feel like some dreams don't know where to go after people wake up? Jake thinks for a moment. Yeah, like when you dream about someone you miss, but can't remember their face anymore. The lanterns glow a little brighter, as if they heard him. They turn onto a narrow path leading toward the edge of town. Trees loom overhead, bare branches weaving together, like old hands clasped in patience. The fog grows thicker here, but the lanterns cut through it gently, never harsh, never blinding. Finn notices something strange. In the fog, shapes appear soft, unfinished silhouettes. They look almost like people, but faded, transparent, and complete. They don't move much. They just stand, or sit, or rest. Jake lowers his voice. Okay. These guys aren't spooky, but they're definitely something. As Finn passes one of the silhouettes, he hears a whisper. Not a voice, more like a sigh. I forgot the ending. Another murmurs. I was almost home. Finn's heart aches. These are dreams, he realizes. Lost ones. Jake nods slowly. Yeah, they feel tired. The lanterns slow down, hovering closer now, as if gathering everyone together. Finn reaches out toward one silhouette, a small one, shaped like a child curled up asleep. As his hand passes through it, the lantern nearest him pulses softly. The silhouette brightens, just a little. From somewhere far away, a clock tower chimes once. The sound is deep and distant, like it's ringing underwater. The lanterns begin to move again, leading toward the forest beyond Salem. Finn follows without hesitation. Guess this town's been doing this for a long time, Jake says. Helping stuff that doesn't know where to rest. Finn nods. Then we should help too. Behind them, the town remains still. Not abandoned, just sleeping. And as Finn and Jake step deeper into the fog-lit woods, the lanterns stretch onward, forming a glowing path into the night. Sleepy cuties. If your thoughts are drifting now, that's perfect. Let the lanterns guide you gently. There is no rush. In the next part on Finn and Jake will discover who lights the lanterns, and why they can never be allowed to go out. For now, rest. The story is still walking slowly, patiently just ahead. The forest beyond Salem is older than memory. Its trees do not creak or groan. They simply stand, as though standing itself is a kind of rest. Finn and Jake move slowly beneath the branches, the lanterns gliding ahead of them like gentle fireflies that decided to grow up and become patient. With every step, the fog thins just enough to see, but never enough to feel exposed. The path beneath their feet is soft pine needles, fallen leaves, years of quiet layered together. The silhouettes, the lost dreams drift after them now. Not pulled, not pushed. Just following, like tired thoughts following the edge of sleep. Jake yawns, stretching his arms impossibly long before wrapping them back around himself. Finn, he murmurs, I could totally fall asleep walking right now. Finn smiles softly. Yeah, me too. Ahead, the lanterns slow. Their glow gathers in one place, forming a small clearing. In the center of the clearing stands a crooked wooden hut. Not scary, not abandoned. Just old, the kind of old that remembers being new. Wind chimes hang from its roof, made of keys. Each key is different, rusted, polished, bent, tiny, heavy. They sway gently, making a sound like distant memories brushing past each other. The lanterns settle, hovering quietly, as if waiting. The door of the hut opens. No creak, no drama. Just a slow, patient opening. From inside steps a figure. They are wrapped in a long cloak, the color of twilight. Their face is soft, indistinct, not hidden, just hard to fully focus on, like trying to remember someone from a dream. In their hands, they hold a lantern. This one is different. Its glow is deeper, warmer, steadier. The figure speaks, their voice low and calm, like someone reading aloud to an empty room. You followed, they say. Good. Finn straightens a little. Yeah. We saw the lanterns. They seemed like they needed help. The figure inclines their head. They always do. Jake tilts his head. So, you're like the lantern boss? A faint smile passes through the air where the figure's face should be. I am the keeper, they say. I light what must remain lit. Behind Finn and Jake, the silhouettes gather closer, their edges softening, their shapes becoming clearer. The keeper turns toward them. These are dreams, they continue. Not nightmares, not fears, but the gentle ones, the ones people forget too easily. Finn feels that ache in his chest again. Why do they get lost? He asks quietly. The keeper lifts their lantern slightly. Its glow pulses once. Because waking is loud, they reply, and the world moves quickly. Some dreams cannot keep up. The keeper gestures toward the forest. They wander, they fade, and if they are not guided, they become lonely. Jake's voice is soft now. Is that bad? The keeper considers this. Loneliness, they say, is not dangerous, but it is very, very tired. One of the smaller dream shapes steps forward. As it does, its form sharpens, a child curled beneath the blanket, holding something close to their chest. Finn kneels instinctively. What happens if the lanterns go out, he asks. The forest grows quieter somehow. Even the fog seems to pause. The keeper's lantern glows brighter. Then the dreams forget what they were, they say, and the sleepers wake with something missing, but never know what it was. Jake hugs himself. Yikes, he whispers. That's sad, scary. The keeper nods. That is why the lanterns never go out. They turn, slowly scanning the path ahead. But tonight, they add, they grow dim. Finn looks at the floating lanterns. He sees it now barely noticeable, but real. Their glow flickers. Just little. Why? Finn asks. The keeper's voice lowers. Because even the keeper must rest, they say. And Salem has been quiet for a long time. A breeze moves through the clearing. The keys chime softly. The dream shapes shift, uneasy, but not afraid. Finn stands. Then we'll help, he says simply. Jake nods immediately. Yeah, adventure time. But like bedtime edition. For the first time, the keeper laughs. It is a gentle sound, like pages turning. Very well, they say. Walk the path with me. The lanterns lift again, forming a longer trail deeper into the forest, towards somewhere unseen. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, that's okay. The lanterns know the way. In the next part, Finn and Jake will walk the longer stretch of the path where dreams begin to remember themselves. For now, rest. The light is steady, and nothing is asking you to wake. Finn, Jake, and the keeper walk the lantern path deeper into the forest. The trees change as they go. Their trunks grow wider, their branches longer, arching overhead like a cathedral built for quiet thoughts. The fog thins, but the darkness deepens, not sharp or frightening, just velvety, like the inside of a closed eye. The lanterns float at different heights now. Some hover near the ground, others drift high among the branches, casting slow-moving shadows that stretch and relax with every step. The dream shapes follow in silence. As they walk, something subtle begins to happen. The silhouettes grow clearer. One dream takes the shape of an old man, sitting on a porch, rocking slowly, listening to crickets that no longer exist. Another becomes a half-built treehouse, boards nailed together crookedly but lovingly. Another is just a sound, the echo of laughter drifting through summer air. Finn watches, heart full and heavy at the same time. They're remembering, he whispers. The keeper nods. The path does not force, they say. It only reminds. Jake stretches into a long, slow arc, then gently reshapes himself into a cushion, so a small dream-shaped, like a tired dog can curl up against him. That one feels nice, Jake murmurs. Like naps in the sun. They continue. The forest floor slopes downward, leading them into a shallow valley. Here, the air grows warmer. The lantern light reflects off something ahead. Water. A wide, still pond rests at the center of the valley. Its surface is smooth as glass, unbroken by wind or ripple. The lanterns hover above it, their reflections glowing softly below, making it seem as though another path exists beneath the surface. The keeper stops. This is where many dreams linger, they say, afraid to look too closely at themselves. Finn steps nearer to the water's edge. He looks down. At first, he sees only his reflection. And then slowly the water changes. He sees himself younger. Not a memory exactly, but a feeling. The warmth of being safe. The certainty that tomorrow would come. Finn exhales shakily. Jake peers into the water too. Instead of a reflection, he sees endless shapes versions of himself laughing, stretching, being there when someone needed him. Huh, Jake says quietly. That's, kinda nice. The dream shapes gather around the pond. One by one, they lean toward the water. As they do, their forms solidify. A woman touching a letter she never sent. A child standing on the first day of school. A quiet kitchen late at night, light spilling from the fridge. None of it is loud. None of it is sharp. Just life, softened by sleep. The lanterns brighten. But then one lantern flickers. Finn notices immediately. Keeper, he asks. The keeper's grip tightens on their lantern. We are nearing the thin place, they say. Jake blinks. The what now? The place where dreams decide, the keeper replies. Whether to return or fade. The forest seems to lean inward, not threatening listening. The lantern path continues beyond the pond, but the light there is dimmer, more distant. Some dreams hesitate. One shape a tall, wavering figure steps back, its edges blurring. I don't remember where I belong, it whispers. Finn steps forward without thinking. You don't gotta remember everything, he says gently. Just how it felt. The figure trembles. Jake nods. Yeah. Feelings are stickier than facts. The keeper watches closely. Finn places a hand over his chest. Did it feel warm, he asks. Did it feel like someone cared? The dream stills. Slowly it nods. The lantern nearest it steadies. The path brightens a little. The keeper exhales a sound like wind through leaves. You learn quickly, they say. They walk on. The lanterns now require attention. Not constant, just presence. When Finn or Jake drifts too far back, the light dims. When they walk calmly, together, it steadies. Jake hums softly a tuneless, comforting sound. The dream shapes seem to relax at the noise, settling into clearer forms. Sleepy cuties. If your thoughts are wandering now, that's perfect. You're walking the path too, even if you don't notice your feet. The forest opens gradually. The trees thin. The fog lifts. Ahead, a faint glow marks the edge of the woods. The town, Finn says. Yes, the keeper replies. But not as it was. The lantern slow. Some dreams drift forward eagerly. Others cling gently to the path, not quite ready. The keeper raises their lantern. We will pause here, they say. Rest is part of the work. Finn sits. Jake settles beside him, instinctively becoming softer, warmer. The dreams gather close, drawn by the steady light, curling inward like cats finding a safe place to sleep. The lanterns hover overhead, no longer flickering. For now, sleepy cuties, this is a good place to rest. Nothing is ending. Nothing is lost. Finn wakes slowly. For a moment, he doesn't remember where he is, only that he feels warm and not alone. The lanterns float above him, their glow dimmed to a gentle ember. Jake is beside him, curled into a thick, comfy shape, breathing even. Around them, the dreams rest, not standing now, not wandering, sleeping. The forest is different in the early hours before dawn. The darkness has softened, thinned at the edges, like it knows it will soon be asked to leave. The keeper stands nearby, silent, watching the lanterns carefully. Finn sits up slowly. "Did I fall asleep?" he whispers. The keeper nods. "So did they reply. Dreams need rest too." Jake opens one eye. "I had a dream," he murmurs, "about soup. But like an emotional soup." Finn smiles. Beyond the trees, a glow begins to rise, not sunlight yet, but the promise of it. The lanterns tremble. Finn feels it immediately, a tightening in the air, like a held breath reaching its limit. "Morning's coming," he says. "Yes," the keeper replies. "And that is always dangerous." They begin to walk again, and slowly guiding the lanterns forward. The path slopes upward now and leading back toward Salem. As they approach the town, the lanterns drift apart, each one moving toward a different street, a different house, a different waiting place. The dreams follow. Salem looks changed. The houses glow faintly from within, even those long thought empty. Porches creak softly, rocking chairs moving on their own. Windows fog and clear, as if breathing. Finn watches as one dream drifts toward a small house with a blue door. As it touches the door, it dissolves into light, slipping inside like a sigh. Inside, someone stirs in their sleep. Jake points gently. "Look," he whispers. Another dream enters a second-story window. Another settles into the space beneath a porch. Another drifts upward, vanishing into the clouds above the town. The lanterns dim as they release each dream, not fading, but resting. "This is where they belong," the keeper said. "Close enough to be remembered. Far enough to be gentle." Finn watches one last dream hesitate. It lingers near the town square, flickering uncertainly. Finn approaches. "You're okay," he says softly. "You don't gotta be perfect. Just present." The dream steadies, then glides into the clock tower. The clock does not chime. Instead, it hums, a low, comforting sound that spreads through Salem, like a blanket being pulled up. The lanterns hover low now, their glow barely more than a memory of light. The keeper sways slightly. Jake notices. Keeper dude? You good?" The keeper's lantern flickers. "I am tired," they admit. Finn feels a pang. "Then let us help," he says. The keeper looks at him. "For a little while," they reply. "But the lanterns do not belong to you." "I know," Finn says, "but we can hold them until you rest." The keeper considers this. Slowly, they extend their lantern. Finn takes it carefully. It is warm, steady, heavy with meaning. As he holds it, the remaining lanterns stabilize. Jake stretches and wraps himself gently around Finn's shoulders, adding warmth, grounding. The keeper exhales. "You have kind hearts," they say. That is why the path trusted you. The sky lightens just a little. Too much light would be dangerous now. They move to the edge of town, where the forest meets the last houses. Here the lanterns settle, forming a quiet ring of protection. The keeper sits, not collapses, just sits. The lantern in Finn's hands glows steadily. Sleepy cuties. If your thoughts are fading in and out, that's okay. Morning has not arrived yet. In the next part, Finn and Jake will keep the lanterns burning while the keeper rests and learn what happens when one light begins to fail. Finn sits at the edge of Salem, the keeper's lantern resting in his hands. Its glow is low now, and like a heartbeat slowed by rest. Jake remains wrapped around him, a living blanket, warm and steady. The keeper sleeps nearby, not deeply, just enough. The lanterns float in their ring, each one marking a boundary where dreams can linger safely until morning fully arrives. The town is almost silent. Almost. From somewhere distant, a sound drifts through the air. Not footsteps, not a voice, a forgetting. Finn feels it before he understands it, a thinning, like a thought slipping away just before you can hold it. One lantern flickers. Just once. Jake's eyes open slowly. Finn, he whispers. Something's drifting. The flickering lantern pulls gently away from its place, moving toward the town square. Finn stands carefully, keeping the keeper's lantern steady. They follow. The square is empty, except for one shape. A dream. Smaller than the others. Dimmer. It trembles, its edges dissolving. I waited too long, it whispers. I don't remember enough. Finn kneels in front of it. That's okay, he says. You don't need the whole thing. The dream shakes. What if there's nothing left? Jake stretches forward, placing himself gently beside it. Hey, he murmurs. Even a feeling counts, especially a small one. Finn raises the lantern. Its glow spreads slowly, not forcing, not demanding. What's one thing? Finn asks. Just one. The dream hesitates. Being tucked in, it says faintly. The lantern steadies. Finn smiles. That's a good one. The dream brightens just enough. It drifts toward a nearby house, where a light flicks on in the bedroom window, then off again. The lantern returns to its place. The ring holds. Finn exhales. But the sky has changed. A thin line of pale blue cuts across the horizon. Morning is closer now. The keeper stirs. They are safe, they murmur. But you must go. Finn feels it too. Their part is ending. The lanterns rise slightly, no longer needing guardians. Jake unwinds, stretching with a sleepy sigh. Man, he says softly, that was quiet hard. The keeper stands, the lantern brightening once more. You did well, they say. The dreams will remember tonight. Finn hands the lantern back. The keeper accepts it, with a nod that feels like gratitude. The first bird sings. Just one note. The lanterns, dim, not gone, just waiting. Salem settles into normal morning stillness, unaware of how carefully it was held. Finn and Jake walk back toward the forest path, their steps light, their hearts full. Sleepy cuties. The hardest part is over now. The light did not fail. In the final part, the sun will rise gently, and the lanterns will wait for another night. For now, stay soft. Morning hasn't reached you yet. Sleepy cuties, this is the ending that doesn't wake you. Nothing snaps shut. Nothing rushes forward. The story simply settles. sun rises over Salem slowly, as if it knows better than to arrive all at once. Light touches the rooftops first, then the streets, then the quiet forest at the edge of town. It is pale and kind, with no sharp edges. The lanterns are still there. Not glowing now, not visibly, but if you look closely, you can sense them, resting in the spaces between things, waiting. Finn and Jake stand at the tree line, watching the town breathe in daylight. It looks normal, Jake says. Finn nods. Yeah, that's good. The keeper steps forward one last time. In the morning light, they seem lighter, some howless, bound to shape. The lanterns will sleep now, they say. But they will never go out. Finn smiles. Good, he says. Dreams deserve that. The keeper inclines their head. And so do you. The forest path opens quietly behind Finn and Jake. Not calling, just available. Jake yawns hugely, stretching into a familiar shape. Adventure time, he asks softly. Finn chuckles. Yeah, but later? They turn away together, footsteps fading into leaves and shadow, carrying with them nothing but calm. Behind them, Salem hums. A clock ticks. A kettle warms. Someone stirs from sleep. With a peaceful feeling they cannot explain. Above the town, where lantern light once floated, the air holds warmth. Sleepy cuties. If your thoughts have drifted away now, and that's perfect. The lanterns will wait until night returns, and so will the story. For now, rest. Nothing else is needed. Tonight we travel somewhere quiet. Somewhere where stories never rush. Somewhere that only opens when the world is ready to rest. Far from Ooh, across misty roads and evergreen shadows, there is a city that hums even in silence. Portland, Oregon. Finn and Jake arrive just after midnight. The streets are empty, washed clean by recent rain. Streetlights glow through drifting mist, each one surrounded by a gentle halo, as if the night itself is reading by lamplight. Jake stretches, then melts into a slow-moving puddle shape before pulling himself back together. Yeah, he says. This city feels like it drinks tea before bed. Finn smiles. Yeah, like it listens. They walk without a map, letting the quiet guide them. That's when Finn notices the building. It's older than the coffee shops and record stores around it. Stone walls, tall narrow windows, ivy curling patiently along its sides. Above the door, faded letters read, Midnight Public Library. But something is strange. The clock above the entrance reads 12 o'clock and does not move. The doors are unlocked. Inside, the air is warm and still, smelling faintly of paper, wood, and something softer like comfort. Rows of shelves stretch farther than they should, disappearing into the shadow. Soft lamps glow at regular intervals, never flickering, never harsh. Jake whispers, Okay, this is definitely a sleep place. Finn steps inside. The door closes behind them, with a gentle click. Not a trap, just a suggestion to stay. Somewhere deep in the library, a book closes. Footsteps follow. Slow. Careful. Finn and Jake turn. A figure stands between the shelves. It is translucent, barely there, like fog shaped into a person. Its edges shimmer faintly, as if lit from inside by candlelight. The ghost clutches a book to its chest. It does not look frightening. It looks shy. Oh, the ghost says softly. I'm sorry. I didn't hear anyone come in. Jake waves slowly. Hey, no worries. We're very quiet adventurers. Finn nods. Yeah, we didn't mean to interrupt. The ghost relaxes a little. That's okay, it says. I like visitors. They just don't usually see me. The lamp's glow a touch brighter. Finn notices something else now. Between the shelves, faint shapes drift, not quite ghosts, not quite people. They wander slowly, pausing at books, sitting in chairs, leaning against shelves. They're tired, Finn whispers. The ghost nods. They're wandering souls, it says. Dreamers who didn't make it all the way home. Jake blinks. Like lost readers? Yes, the ghost says, brightening. So I read to them. It opens its book. The pages glow faintly, and the library seems to lean in. When I read, the ghost continues, they remember how to rest. The wandering souls gather closer, their shapes softening. The ghost clears its throat more out of habit than need. Would you like to listen too? It asks. Finn feels something settle in his chest. Yeah, he said. I think we would. They sit. The ghost begins to read. Its voice is low and gentle, each word spaced with care. The story is simple, about rain tapping on windows, about warm kitchens, about the feeling of being safe somewhere quiet. The wandering souls relax, some fading into chairs, others curling into the spaces between shelves. Jake's eyes grow heavy. Finn feels it too, that soft pull toward rest. But as the ghost reads, one lamp flickers. Just once. The ghost pauses. Oh, it murmurs. That's not supposed to happen. The wandering souls stir. Finn looks up. What happens if the light goes out, he asks. The ghost hugs the book tighter. Then the stories stop reaching them, it says softly, and they forget how to sleep. The clock above the door still reads 12 o'clock. The library holds its breath. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, and that's just the story doing its job. The ghost stands very still, its fingers pressed lightly against the open pages of the book. The words hover in the air, unfinished, waiting. The flickering lamp steadies again, but the library feels different now, not unsafe, just aware. Finn shifts gently in his chair. Why does the clock stay at midnight, he asks. The ghost glances toward the door. The clock still reads 12 o'clock. This is the only hour I'm allowed to be here, the ghost says softly. Midnight is when the world listens. Jake squishes into a more comfortable shape. Sounds like a good hour, he murmurs. The ghost smiles faintly. It is, it agrees. But it doesn't last forever. The wandering souls stir. One drifts closer, its shape blurring like fog touched by breath. I almost remember, it whispers, but not quite. The ghost looks worried. When the light weakens, it explains, the stories don't reach as far. Some souls arrive too late. Finn's heart tightens. So what do we do, he asks. The ghost hesitates. I usually read louder, it admits. But tonight, the library itself is tired. The shelves creak softly, as if in agreement. Jake looks around. Hey, Finn, he says quietly. This place feels like it's been holding a lot of sleepy thoughts. Finn nods. The ghost closes its book gently. There's something I've never tried, it says. I've always been too shy. The lamps dim slightly. I've never let anyone else read. Finn's eyes widen. You want us to help? The ghost nods, almost embarrassed. I think if the stories are shared, they might last longer. Jake grins lazily. Oh, dude, I was born to read bedtime stories. The ghost hands Finn a book. It is warm to the touch. As Finn opens it, the letters rearrange themselves, settling into words he somehow already knows. He begins to read. His voice is calm, steady, unhurried. The wandering souls lean in. Jake takes another book, reading in a soft, rhythmic hum, stretching words like blankets. The lamps brighten. The ghost watches, relieved. For the first time, it steps fully into the light. Its form becomes clear. Her gentle eyes, a kind smile. No fear at all. The clock above the door trembles. The minute hand twitches just slightly. The ghost gasps. It's working, it whispers. But if midnight moves, I might fade. Finn keeps reading. We'll go slow, he says. No rushing the hour. The library settles again. Outside, rain begins to fall softly, tapping against windows like punctuation. Sleepy cuties. If the words feel far away now, that's okay. You're meant to listen with feeling, not focus. Finn, Jake, and the ghost move deeper into the library. The shelves stretch taller here, almost brushing the ceiling. Rows of books forming walls like quiet towers. Dust motes float lazily in the lamplight, catching the soft glow and turning it into tiny stars. The ghost leads them down a narrow aisle, its form wavering slightly as it glances behind, making sure no wandering soul drifts too far. This part of the library, it whispers, is where the rooms hide themselves. Only those who truly listen can find them. Finn leans closer to a shelf. He notices a small door, barely visible, shaped like a book spine. He touches it gently. It swings open silently. Inside is a small room, the walls lined with tiny shelves, each holding a single glowing book. The air smells of lavender and old paper, warm and soothing. Wow, Jake murmurs. This is like the coziest hideout ever. The ghost smiles. These are special stories, it explains. They reach souls that are nearly forgotten. If a dream is too lost, it waits here for someone to read to it. Finn kneels beside a glowing book. When he opens it, the pages whisper softly, as if the letters themselves are alive. A shape forms in the corner of the room. A small, childlike silhouette, fading, but attentive. Shh, Finn says softly. Just listen. He reads slowly, carefully. Every word is a caress. The silhouette leans closer, its edges sharpening, its glow strengthening. Jake takes a book of his own, reading in a rhythmic hum. The ghost watches both of them, its form glowing brighter with relief. Thank you, the ghost murmurs, for helping tonight. Finn smiles gently. We're learning too, he says, about how to keep dreams safe. A soft tapping sounds behind the shelves. Not alarming, just curious. Finn stands. He steps through a hidden doorway and finds a room filled with swinging chairs. Each chair holds a dream, curled up like a sleeping child. The ghost floats behind him. These are the more fragile ones, the ghost says. They sometimes forget how to rest. They need gentle voices. Finn kneels beside a chair. He reads a sentence aloud. The dream stirs, humming softly, then settles back into sleep. Jake watches, quietly amazed. It's like we're putting them back together, piece by piece, he whispers. The ghost nods. Yes. And one day, these dreams will leave the library on their own because they've remembered warmth. Outside, the clock above the main door still reads 12 o'clock. The minute hand hasn't moved. The library stretches infinitely, but somehow safe, like a warm, endless blanket. Sleepy cuties. If your eyelids are heavy now, that's exactly right. Let yourself drift between shelves, between words, between the lantern light of imagination. Finn, Jake, and the ghost continue reading, their voices soft and unhurried. The hidden rooms hum with life, tiny lights flickering like stars, but never startling, never too bright. In the next part, they will face the moment when the first faint light of dawn begins to touch the library walls, and they'll learn what it means for a ghost to finally be seen. For now, rest. The midnight library is holding, and the stories are still breathing. Finn, Jake, and the ghost continue down the long aisles of the library. The hidden rooms have begun to fade behind them, but the lantern light of the books still glows softly in their hands. A faint glow appears at the windows. Not bright, not alarming, just pale and shy. The first hint of dawn. The ghost pauses. That light, it whispers. It doesn't usually appear until much later. The hour is breaking early. Jake blinks slowly. What happens if it gets too bright, he asks. Will you disappear? The ghost shakes its head. I will not disappear entirely, but I will fade. The stories may falter if no one continues reading. Finn grips a book tightly. We'll keep reading, he says. No worries. The ghost nods gratefully. They walk into the main hall of the library. Tall shelves cast long, soft shadows, and the lamps glow brighter as though trying to compete with the growing daylight. The wandering souls begin to stir, some leaning closer to the words, others curling in corners. They can sense the approaching sun, and a hint of worry crosses their forms. Finn kneels beside one silhouette. It's small, thin, almost invisible. He reads gently, letting each word wrap around it like a blanket. Slowly it brightens, edges sharpening, breathing easier. Jake sits beside another dream, humming softly, his shape stretching just enough to make a warm nook. The dream curls in, like a child on a safe pillow. The ghost floats closer to them both. Its form glows steadily, but a slight tremor runs through its outline. This is my first time letting others help, it admits. I was always afraid of being seen. Finn smiles softly. But you're being seen now, and that's okay. The first light grows a little stronger. It touches the spines of the books, reflects off the polished wood of the shelves. A single shadow stretches across the floor, the ghost's own faint shape, fully visible in the glow. It trembles, uncertain. Jake whispers, "Hey, you look nice." The ghost lets out a small, almost shy laugh. It's new, it says, but not scary. The library hums. Every book, every lamp, every quiet corner seems to lean in, listening. The light is gentle, not harsh. And the stories continue flowing uninterrupted. Sleepy cuties. If your eyelids are heavy now, that's perfect. Let yourself drift in the gentle glow. Even the faint light is soft here. Finn and Jake continue reading, the ghost beside them, their voices blending together like a lullaby. The wandering souls gather, comfortable and warm, fading into soft, bright shapes, without fear. In the next part, the library will face full morning light, and the ghost will discover the magic of being fully seen while keeping the stories safe. For now, rest. The midnight library is still holding. The hour is still midnight, even as dawn peeks in. The pale light of dawn seeps further into the library. It spills across the polished floors, touching the tops of bookshelves and tracing the edges of the wandering souls. The ghost floats near the center of the hall, its glow steady but faint. Its translucent hands hover over a book it has been reading since the very beginning. Finn kneels beside one of the small dream shapes. It curls up like a cat, fading slightly as sunlight brushes the corners of the room. Jake hums softly, his voice stretching into the quiet space, making a gentle rhythm that seems to settle the library itself. The ghost whispers, "I've never seen the morning here before. I thought I might vanish." Finn places a hand gently on its shoulder. "You don't vanish. You just become part of the day." The ghost glances down at the wandering souls. "They are safe," it says almost to itself. "The stories have reached them." Slowly, the silhouettes shift. They lean toward the books, then toward the lamps. Some drift into soft chairs, curling like children under blankets. Others gather near windows, touching the gentle light without fear. The first bird calls outside, just one note, soft and wavering. The ghost trembles slightly. "Did you hear that?" it whispers. "The day is beginning, and I am still here." Finn nods. "Yes, you're part of the story now." Jake yawns, stretching long and slow. "Man, this is like the best sleepy adventure ever." The ghost smiles, its edges shimmering more clearly than before. For the first time, it feels fully seen. The wandering souls rest fully, their shapes glowing softly. Some nearly invisible, some more defined, all calm and safe. Finn continues reading softly. Jake hums along, and the ghost listens, its eyes shining with gratitude and relief. The dawn light grows warmer, filling the library without disturbing the magic inside. It does not push the ghosts or the stories. It simply coexists with the midnight magic. Sleepy cuties, if your eyelids feel heavy now, let them close. You are safe here. The library is still alive, and every story is resting in its proper place. Finn, Jake, and the ghost sit quietly. The books, the lamps, the wandering souls, all breathe softly together. Nothing is rushed. Nothing is lost. In the final part, the ghost will share its secret completely, and the library will return to its quiet patience, ready to welcome more wandering souls at midnight. For now, rest. The stories are still being read. The Midnight Library holds you. Sleepy cuties, let your mind float softly now. No need to follow every word closely. Just drift, like a leaf carried by a calm stream. The ghost hovers quietly in the center of the library, its form fully visible now in the pale dawn light. Its glow is gentle, steady, not frightening at all, only kind. Finn and Jake sit nearby, holding open books. Their voices are soft, but even in quiet, the words carry warmth. The ghost speaks, its voice barely above a whisper. There is a secret here. I am only allowed to appear at midnight because that is when the city listens, when no one is rushing, when hearts are ready to rest. Finn nods slowly. And now we know. That's why your stories work. The ghost floats closer. I was always shy, it admits. Afraid that if anyone saw me, the wandering souls would be frightened, and the magic would stop. Jake stretches lazily, his voice a soft hum. But we weren't scared, right? No, Finn says. We just wanted to help. The ghost smiles. It is enough, it says softly. Enough that someone shares the stories. Enough that someone sees. The wandering souls stir, but not with fear. They curl into corners, fold themselves into chairs, lean into the light of the lamps, and rest peacefully. Outside, the pale morning grows warmer. The first birds sing softly. The rain from last night has stopped, and the streets of Portland remain quiet, carrying the library's calm into the world. The ghost looks at Finn and Jake. You have done more than I could ask, it says. Now I can rest, knowing the stories are safe. Finn gently closes his book. Jake hums one last note. The ghost floats higher, then slowly drifts toward a tall window, its edges shimmering like morning mist. Sleepy cuties, you're safe here. The stories have reached their souls. The lantern light of words will return again at midnight, ready for more wandering hearts. Finn and Jake stand quietly, watching the ghost fade into the soft light. Then they leave the library slowly, not rushing, feeling the gentle peace settle around them. The midnight library remains, its doors waiting patiently, its stories breathing softly, ready to appear whenever someone needs them. For now, rest. Your eyelids can close. Your heart can drift. The library, the ghost, and the stories are all watching, and all are kind. Far beneath the bustling streets of New York City, where cars roar above and neon lights never fully sleep, there is another world. A quiet one. A place where even the city pauses, if only for a moment. Finn and Jake find themselves at the entrance of an old subway station. The sign above reads, Brooklyn Street Station closed. The steps down are worn and dark, but strangely inviting. The air smells faintly of metal and earth and soft humming. Jake stretches, his body folding into a cushion shape. He murmurs. This place feels like a nap waiting to happen. Finn nods. Yeah, like it knows secrets only you can hear if you walk quietly enough. They descend the stairs. The humming grows louder, not harsh, not loud, but rhythmic, like a lullaby in a language you almost remember. The platform is empty. No trains, no flickering lights, just the hum and the soft glow of lamps along the tracks. Then Finn notices movement. A train sits on the far track. Not an ordinary train. Its windows are dark, yet inside a faint golden light pulses gently, like a heartbeat. Jake leans close. Is it alive? Finn shrugs. Doesn't feel scary, just sleepy. The train hums louder. A door opens slowly without a sound. Inside, the seats are soft, covered in glowing misty light. Shadows curl in corners. They are not dark. They are gentle, like something waiting to be dreamed of. From somewhere deep inside the train, a voice whispers. Not human, not loud, but carrying warmth. Come, rest, listen. Finn and Jake step inside. The floor seems to soften beneath their feet, absorbing every sound of movement. The hum surrounds them completely, like a blanket being tucked in. Jake plops onto a glowing seat. I could fall asleep right now, he whispers. Finn notices shapes moving slowly along the train. They are translucent, soft, almost like the echoes of passengers long gone. They don't speak, but they sway gently with the rhythm of the hum. This train, Finn says quietly. It's alive, but not like a monster. Like it remembers, dreams. The hum rises and falls like a song, and Finn realizes it is not random. The train is humming lullabies to every quiet corner of the city above, to every tired heart below. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, that's perfect. Let yourself ride the train with Finn and Jake. The tracks stretch far beneath the city, and the hum will carry you. In the next part, Finn and Jake will explore the sleeping carriages and discover the gentle spirits who ride the train at midnight. For now, rest. The subway is humming, and it waits for no one, yet welcomes all. Finn and Jake walk deeper into the subway carriages. Each car is empty of people, but full of gentle light. Soft shapes drift across the seats, like fog hugging corners, curled into little glowing forms. Jake plops down on a bench. This seat feels like a cloud, he murmurs. He stretches his body, flattening and folding into a loaf shape, and leans back. Finn notices a small, shimmering figure near the far window. It wavers like candle smoke, then turns toward them. Its eyes are soft, full of quiet curiosity. "You ride the train?" Finn asks softly. The figure nods. "I've been here a long time," it whispers. "My job is to keep the hum going." Finn kneels beside it. "The hum, it's a lullaby," he says. "It's, making the city sleep." The little figure smiles. "Yes, the city forgets to rest. But I hum, and the tired hearts below, they remember calm." Jake hums softly to match the vibration of the train. The little figure brightens a little. "You can hum too?" it asks. Jake grins lazily. "Of course, it's what I do best." The humming grows stronger, blending with the train's own song. Seats glow warmer. Shadows curl more comfortably in the corners. Even the faint light through the windows seems softer. Finn notices another carriage. This one is filled with more shapes, dreamlike passengers curled on benches, edges blurred, glowing faintly. They sway gently to the rhythm of the hum, content, safe. The little figure floats ahead, leading Finn and Jake through the car. "This is the sleeping carriage," it explains. "Only those who truly rest can enter. The others? They cannot see us." Finn smiles. "I think we can see, and we can help." The figure glows brighter. "You are kind," it whispers. "Perhaps you can join the hum." Jake stretches and hums a little louder, blending perfectly with the train's song. Finn follows, and reading soft words aloud from a small book he pulls from his backpack. The words carry warmth, adding to the lullaby that hums through the underground tunnels. The small figures, dream passengers, stir and smile faintly, edges sharpening, soft glows brightening, but never too bright. All calm, all safe. Sleepy cuties. If your eyelids are heavy now, let yourself sway with the hum. Feel the train carrying you, its song filling every quiet corner. Nothing in this world needs your worry tonight. Ahead, the little figure points to a carriage at the very end. Finn and Jake exchange a glance. "That must be the last stop," Finn whispers. Finn, Jake, and the little glowing figure reach the end of the last carriage. The light here is warmer, golden, and the hum is steady, deeper, like a heartbeat echoing in the tunnels. There, in the very center, stands a figure unlike the others. Tall, gentle, shimmering faintly, its edges pulsing with the rhythm of the train. The Midnight Keeper. Its voice is soft, low, like wind brushing against stone. "Welcome," it says. "You've reached the inn? Not many see this part of the subway." Finn steps closer, his curiosity soft, respectful. "This train, it hums. It sings to the city. Why do you do it?" The keeper glances down the empty tunnels. "It is my duty," it whispers. "To sing when the city forgets to rest. To hum lullabies for every tired heart, every sleepless mind." Jake stretches, lying across a glowing bench. "Whoa, that's a lot of work," he murmurs. "Even for a ghost." The keeper smiles faintly. "I do not work alone. Every figure you've seen tonight, they help keep the hum steady." The little glowing figure floats closer to the keeper. "See?" it says softly. They never stop listening. Finn watches the other shapes sway gently in the carriages. "I think we can help too," he says quietly. "We can hum, we can read, we can keep the train calm." The keeper's edges pulse brighter. "You may," it whispers, "but you must be gentle. The hum is fragile. Too much noise, too much rush, and the dreams may drift away." Jake hums softly, a low, comforting vibration. Finn reads aloud from a book he carries, the words stretching into the air like soft threads of lights. The train hums louder now, but not harshly, as if it is breathing in relief. The midnight keeper floats closer to Finn and Jake. "You are kind," it says. "Perhaps you understand the quiet in ways others cannot." Finn kneels beside a dream shape curled on a bench. He reads slowly, carefully, feeling the hum vibrate through the floor. The little dream stirs, glowing brighter, nestling into the warmth of the lullaby. The keeper looks down the train. "All is as it should be. For now," it whispers. "The city sleeps above, unaware of the world below. But every night, I must sing again. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself sway with the hum." Imagine the midnight keeper floating nearby, watching over dreams, guiding the train beneath the quiet streets. "You're safe here." Finn, Jake, and the little glowing figure continue gently, reading and humming, blending with the keeper's song. The train vibrates softly, its heart beating for the city above, for every soul that needs a lullaby. Finn, Jake, and the little glowing figure move toward the front of the train. The carriages behind them shimmer faintly, still filled with soft, dreamlike shapes, curled comfortably into the hum. Above, through cracks in the subway tunnels, pale light begins to seep in. Not bright, not harsh. Just the gentle first hint of morning, touching the metal and stone like a quiet sigh. The midnight keeper pauses. "It is unusual," it whispers. "Dawn usually waits. The city above forgets to wake me so soon." Jake yawns slowly. "Well, what happens if the light gets too bright? Will the train stop humming?" The keeper shakes its edges faintly. "I may fade slightly, but the hum will continue, if the stories and lullabies are shared." Finn nods. "We'll keep reading and humming," he says. "No rush, no worry." They move to the platform at the end of the line. The tracks stretch endlessly behind them, filled with glowing dreams that sway with the rhythm of the hum. Finn kneels beside one of the smaller dream shapes. It is thin, almost invisible, edges trembling slightly as the pale light reaches in. He reads softly, each word wrapping around the shape like a warm blanket. Slowly it glows stronger, settling back into calm. Jake hums alongside, his voice a low, comforting vibration that blends perfectly with the train's natural lullaby. The little glowing figure floats nearby, its edges brighter than before, watching carefully. The first faint sounds of the city above reach down the tunnel, a distant car horn, the soft murmur of early footsteps. Yet the train remains calm, its hum steady, its lullabies uninterrupted. The midnight keeper glances at Finn and Jake. "You have done well," it says softly. "You have kept the quiet alive. You have shared the hum." Finn smiles gently. "It's easier when the city listens, even just a little." Sleepy cuties? If your eyelids are heavy now, let yourself drift with the gentle vibrations. The subway hums for you, for the city above, and for every wandering dream riding below. Finn, Jake, and the glowing figure continue waiting, humming, blending their voices with the keeper's lullaby. The light grows slowly above, but the train and its passengers remain safe and calm. The pale morning light stretches further down the tunnels. It touches the edges of the glowing carriages, painting the floor and rails with soft gold. The hum of the train steadies, slowing slightly, like a deep breath being held and released. Finn kneels beside one of the dream shapes, curled in a seat. It is faint, almost invisible, edges trembling in the morning glow. He reads softly, each word wrapping it in warmth, a blanket against fading into nothing. Jake hums beside him, his low voice blending with the train's song. The little glowing figure floats nearby, watching the dreams settle, their soft light pulsing gently in rhythm with the hum. The midnight keeper floats to the center of the last carriage. "I must rest soon," it whispers. The subway will pause, and the city above will begin to wake. The hum will linger, but I will need silence. Finn glances at the keeper. "Can we help?" he asks softly. "Can we keep the lullabies going?" The keeper smiles faintly. "You may continue," it says, "but gently. Too much noise, too much rush, and the dreams may scatter." Jake stretches long and soft across a bench. "Don't worry," he murmurs. "We're gentle hum keepers now." The train slows even more, the hum vibrating softly beneath their feet. The glowing shapes lean into the rhythm, edges brightening, then curling back into rest. Finn continues reading. Jake hums beside him. The little glowing figure joins in, its voice a delicate thread of light in the soft morning. Outside, the first few sounds of the waking city drift down the tunnel. Distant footsteps, a soft rumble of traffic, a pigeon calling far above. Yet inside the train, all remains calm. The humming and the stories hold steady. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself ride the pause. The subway hums for you. It carries the warmth of the night, even as the city wakes. Finn, Jake, and the glowing figure continue, their voices gentle, slow, unhurried. The midnight keeper floats nearby, edges flickering softly. Finn, Jake, and the little glowing figure reach the front of the train. The first pale morning light filters through cracks above, touching the rails and carriages like a soft hand. The humming of the train is steady, low, gentle, like a lullaby for the entire city. The midnight keeper floats in the center of the carriage. Its edges shimmer softly. It is time, it whispers. The subway will pause fully now, and the city above will wake. The hum continues. But I must rest. Finn kneels beside a small dream shape curled in a glowing seat. He reads softly, each word wrapping it in the warmth. The shape stirs gently, edges brightening in response to the story, then settles back into calm. Jake hums softly alongside him, matching the rhythm of the train's heartbeat. The little glowing figure joins in, its light pulsing in harmony. The keeper speaks again, its voice like a soft wind through tunnels. This train hums because it remembers. It remembers all who ride it, all who need rest, all who are tired of the busy city above. The hum is a lullaby for those who cannot pause on their own. Finn smiles gently. And now, we understand. And we can help. The keeper nods faintly, edges flickering with quiet gratitude. You are kind. You have learned the rhythm, the gentle care required. Now the train can sleep safely until midnight calls again. Sleepy cuties. If your eyelids are heavy now, let yourself drift fully with the hum. The subway carries every tired thought, every wandering dream beneath the city streets, and it will wait for the night to come again. The first morning sounds reach the tunnel's distant footsteps, faint cars above, a bird calling far away. But inside the train, all is calm. The glowing shapes, the little figure, and the midnight keeper rest peacefully. Finn and Jake stand quietly. They leave the train slowly, walking back up the steps toward the city, carrying the memory of the hum in their hearts. The subway is asleep now, but its lullaby lingers. For anyone who listens, even from above, for now, rest. The subway hums for you. The city is calm. The midnight train waits, ready to sing again, resting in the knowledge that the subway and its dreams are safe. Finn and Jake find themselves at the edge of a quiet swamp outside New Orleans. The air is thick and warm, carrying the scent of moss, water lilies, and soft earth. Cicadas hum faintly in the distance, and the water ripples gently, reflecting the silver moon overhead. Jake stretches and folds into a lazy, soft shape. This place feels like a nap waiting to happen, he murmurs. Finn nods. Yeah, like the swamp itself is watching over us and keeping us safe while we rest. They step onto a narrow wooden walkway, suspended just above the still waters. Shadows flicker along the banks, but they are not frightening. They move with grace, like dancers in the moonlight. A soft rustle of leaves signals someone approaching. From the shadows, a small figure emerges. It is translucent, its edges glowing faintly silver. The figure floats just above the water, its eyes kind and curious. Hello, the figure whispers, its voice like the gentle lapping of waves. I watch over the bayou. I keep it calm. I keep the home sleeping. Finn kneels carefully on the walkway. Who are you? He asks softly. I am a bayou spirit, it says. I only peer at night to guide the shadows, to dance with the moonlight, and protect those who sleep. Jake hums softly, stretching his body along the walkway. That's cozy. The moonlight glints across the water, revealing more gentle shapes drifting between cypress trees. Some are tiny spirits, curled like glowing wisps. Others move like soft reflections, blending with the ripples. Finn whispers, they're protecting the homes? The spirit nods. Yes. Every night, the bayou wakes, just enough to watch, to guide, to keep everything safe. Jake yawns slowly. I could fall asleep right here, he murmurs. The shadows are like warm blankets. The spirit smiles faintly. You may stay, it whispers. But remember, the bayou is alive only when the moon watches. Sleepy cuties. If your eyelids feel heavy now, that's perfect. Let yourself drift along the quiet waters, guided by silver shadows, and wrapped in the gentle protection of the bayou spirits. In the next part, Finn and Jake will follow the moonlit shapes deeper into the swamp and discover how the gentle spirits dance to protect the town. For now, rest. The bayou hums softly, and the night is watching kindly. Finn and Jake follow the small bayou spirit along a narrow wooden path, winding between cypress knees and soft, still pools of water. The moon above is bright and silver, casting gentle reflections that ripple across the swamp. The little spirit lifts its translucent hands. Shadows on the water begin to move, not chaotic, but graceful, fluid, like dancers gliding across the moonlit surface. These are the moonlight dancers, the spirit whispers. They watch over the sleeping homes. They move quietly, so the humans above can rest safely. Finn kneels to watch a shadow glide along the edge of the water. It curves and twirls, its movement smooth and soothing, leaving a soft trail of glowing mist in its wake. Jake yawns, stretching long and lazy. Well, it's like the swamp is alive, but not scary, just cozy. The spirit nods. Yes, the bayou is alive, but only in ways that help. Every night we dance to keep the homes protected. Every flicker of shadow is a lullaby in motion. Finn glances toward a cluster of homes in the distance. Soft lights glow in the windows. The shadows seem to gather there, bending around the houses like invisible blankets. They really are protecting them, Finn whispers. The spirit floats closer. They sense everything. The dreams of the sleeping humans, the gentle stirrings of their hearts. We guide the shadows to hold them calm. Jake hums softly, matching the rhythm of these shadows' movements. The hum blends with the natural sounds of the swamp, the faint splash of water, the rustle of leaves, the whisper of wind through moss-draped branches. A gentle ripple spreads across the water. A small shadow lifts from the surface, twirling toward Finn and Jake. It is playful, yet soft, its edges glowing faintly silver. Finn reaches out slowly. The shadow curves around his hand like a ribbon in slow motion, then drifts back into the moonlit dance. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself follow the moonlit dancers. Feel the gentle sway of shadows, the protective hum of the bayou, and the quiet comfort of the spirits around you. Finn and Jake follow the small bayou spirit deeper into the swamp. The wooden walkway narrows, winding between ancient cypress trees. Mist rises from the water, curling like silver smoke. Shadows flicker and sway gently in the moonlight, dancing softly over the surface. Ahead, a larger shape emerges. Tall, slow, and glowing faintly blue, its edges shimmering with silver light. This is the oldest bayou spirit, the guardian of the entire swamp and the sleeping town beyond. Welcome, it whispers. Its voice is deep, soft, like water moving over smooth stones. I am the oldest here. I have watched over the bayou for centuries, guiding the shadows, protecting the homes, keeping the dreams safe. Finn kneels carefully. You, really protect the town? He asks softly. The oldest spirit nods. Yes. Every night, the shadows dance in precise patterns, so no one is disturbed. Every rustle, every ripple is meant to calm, not frighten. Jake stretches long and lazy. Whoa, that's a lot of work, he murmurs. Even for a spirit. The oldest spirit smiles faintly. Even for a spirit, it takes care. It gestures to the water. The moonlight guides us. The shadows follow, and the swamp itself sings quietly in our presence. The smaller spirit floats close to the oldest spirit. See, it whispers. They have done this for hundreds of years, keeping humans calm without them even knowing. Finn watches as the shadows move in perfect harmony, edges glowing softly, rippling across the water in gentle waves. He reaches out slowly. A small shadow drifts around his hand like a ribbon of soft light and settles back into the dance. The oldest spirit's voice lowers to a whisper. You too can help, it says. By noticing, by listening, by being gentle and kind. Even those who are not spirits can join the hum. Jake hums softly, matching the rhythm of the shadow's movements. Finn reads quietly from his small book, words stretching gently into the air. The shadows seem to respond, moving with more grace, glowing just a little brighter. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift along the moonlit bayou. Feel the shadows wrapping softly around the homes, the gentle sway of water beneath your feet, and the calm protection of the oldest spirit and all the gentle spirits nearby. Finn, Jake, and the spirits move carefully along the wooden walkway. The swamp glows faintly with silver light, casting long, gentle shadows across the water and moss-draped trees. Ahead, the faint outlines of houses appear along the bayou's edge. Lights flicker dimly in the windows, but the town sleeps peacefully, unaware of the watchful shapes above and around it. The oldest spirit floats toward the nearest house. See, it whispers. The shadows move with care. They lean gently over the rooftops, curl along windowsills, and bend softly around chimneys. Their touch is nothing sharp, nothing alarming. Only protection, only calm. Finn kneels to watch a tiny shadow drift across the porch. It hovers for a moment, then glides back into the moonlit dance. Jake hums softly, matching the gentle sway of the shadows as they drift. The small spirit flits closer to Finn. These shapes, it says, carry the hum of the bayou. They reach every home, every sleeping soul, so dreams remain safe and calm. Finn smiles. They're like invisible lullabies, he whispers. The oldest spirit nods. Yes, each movement, each ripple of light, is a note in the song of the bayou. We have danced this way for generations, and the town sleeps peacefully every night because of it. The moonlight glints across the water, illuminating a gentle arc of shadows moving in perfect harmony. Finn and Jake watch, mesmerized, as the bayou hums softly beneath their feet. The smaller spirits drift among the shadows, guiding them gently, making sure every house is wrapped in calm. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift with the shadows. Feel their protection, their gentle sway, and the soft hum of the bayou carrying comfort to every sleeping home. Finn reads softly from his book. Jake hums alongside, and the spirits swirl gently, wrapping the town in peaceful light. Finn, Jake, and the spirits float along the quiet wooden walkway. The moon has begun its slow descent toward the horizon, casting softer, longer shadows across the swamp. The water reflects pale silver streaks, stretching like ribbons between cypress knees. The oldest spirit pauses. When the moon dips low, it whispers, our dance changes. The shadows must move slower, so the homes remain protected, and the town sleeps peacefully. Finn kneels beside a small glowing shadow drifting over the water. He watches it stretch and curl slowly, edges glowing faintly silver. The shadows, they slow down, he asks softly. Yea, the old spirit replies. They flow with the light. The moon guides them, telling them how gentle to be, where to bend, which houses need extra care. Jake hums softly, matching the rhythm of the moving shadows. The small spirit floats beside him, pulsing faint light like a heartbeat. Every note of the hum matters, it whispers. Every flicker keeps dreams safe. Finn reads from his book in a soft, calm voice. Each word drifts over the water, blending with the hum of the shadows, with the gentle rustle of leaves, with the quiet lapping of the swamp. The oldest spirit gestures to the town in the distance. The home sleeps safely tonight, because we adjust, because we are patient, and because the moon guides us. The shadows twirl slowly, curling over rooftops, stretching along porches, and hovering gently near chimneys. All movement is deliberate, all motion a lullaby in silver light. Sleepy cuties. If your eyelids are heavy now, let yourself drift with the shadows. Feel the gentle protection of the bayou spirits, the calm sway of the moonlit water, and the soft hum of a town wrapped in quiet magic. Finn, Jake, and the spirits continue reading and humming softly. The moon dips lower, but the bayou flows with patience, its shadows slow, its lullabies endless. Finn, Jake, and the glowing spirits float along the final stretch of the swamp walkway. The moon hovers just above the horizon, casting a pale silver glow across the still waters. The shadows move slower now, curling gently over rooftops and porches, leaving nothing in the slightest unrest. The oldest spirit floats in the center of the bayou. I will rest soon, it whispers. But there is a secret the bayou holds, for every night and every home it protects. Finn kneels beside a small glowing shadow. It's what makes the home sleep, he asks softly. The oldest spirit nods. Yes, every shadow, every ripple of water, every whisper of the wind through the cypress trees, it carries calm, it carries protection. It carries the memory of kindness, so the dreams below remain safe. Jake hums softly, blending his voice with the gentle rhythm of the water and the moving shadows. The smaller spirits swirl around Finn and Jake, their soft light wrapping them in warmth. The bayou never tires of watching, the oldest spirit continues. But it rests, and it trusts those who notice and help. Finn smiles gently. And we can help, he whispers. We can hum, we can read, we can watch with you. The oldest spirit's edges shimmer faintly. You understand. You are now part of the lullaby of the bayou. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift fully with the gentle shadows. Feel the calm of the moonlit waters, the soft sway of the spirits, and the peaceful hum that keeps the town resting. The moon dips lower, and the first faint light of dawn brushes the horizon. The bayou flows quietly, the shadows settle, and the oldest spirit, along with the smaller spirits, rests patiently until the next night. Finn and Jake float quietly beside them, their voices soft and unhurried, blending into the calm of the bayou. The town sleeps peacefully, unaware of the gentle watch below. For now, I rest. The moonlight glides across the quiet bayou. The shadows wrap every home in safety, and the spirits hum softly for you. Jake stretches and folds into a lazy, soft shape. This place feels like a warm nap waiting to happen, he murmurs. Finn nods. Yeah, the stones. They feel alive, like they remember everything. And they want to share it gently. They step carefully between the towering formations, and a soft wind brushes across the sand, carrying faint whispers. Not harsh or loud, only gentle, like the stones themselves are speaking to anyone who will listen. Then Finn notices a shimmer along one of the taller red rocks. A faint shape appears, translucent, glowing faintly like warm amber. Its eyes are kind and inviting. Hello, the figure whispers, voice like soft wind through the canyon. I am a desert spirit. I carry memories, old gentle memories. I speak only to those who feel alone, to remind them they are never truly forgotten. Finn kneels slowly. You, help people? He asks softly. The spirit nods. Yes. The stones remember everyone who comes here. I simply guide them, letting the memories float gently through the air so no one ever feels completely alone. Jake hums softly, stretching along the warm sand. Cozy, he murmurs. The red rocks glow faintly in the twilight, shimmering as if tiny lights are dancing across the surfaces. The whispers grow slightly louder, but only in soft tones, like lullabies carried by the desert wind. Finn whispers, They remember everything? The desert spirit nods. Yes. Every kind word, every gentle touch, every quiet moment someone ever had in this place. All of it is held here, waiting to comfort anyone who needs it. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes feel heavy now, let yourself drift among the red rocks. Feel the warmth of the stones, the soft sway of the desert wind, and the gentle memory of kindness all around you. Sleepy cuties. Let your body sink gently into the desert night. Every breath is soft, every heartbeat slow, matching the gentle rhythm of the wind over the red rocks. Nothing rushes here. Only calm. Only rest. Finn and Jake follow the desert spirit along a narrow path between towering red rock formations. The sand is soft beneath their feet, glowing faintly in the silver light of the rising moon. Shadows stretch long and gentle, folding around the rocks like warm blankets. The spirit floats slightly above the ground, its glow a faint amber, and every step seems to awaken a memory in the stones. Soft whispers ripple through the airwards, laughter, comforting voices from the past, floating like delicate wind chimes. Follow the whispers, the spirit murmurs. They guide those who are lost, those who feel lonely, to the heart of the desert. Here, memories are never forgotten, and comfort is always waiting. Finn kneels to listen closely to the soft sounds. One memory drifts through the air, a family laughing together near a small fire. The sound so gentle it makes his chest feel warm. Jake stretches along the sand, humming softly. The desert, it's alive, he murmurs. Not scary alive. Like, it knows us, and it wants to help us sleep. The spirit smiles faintly. Yes, the stones hold everything. Every kind word, every quiet moment, every gentle memory ever shared here is stored and waits to be offered to those who need it. As they move deeper along the path, Finn notices shadows shifting across the rocks. They aren't frightening. They are soft, curling shapes, like ribbons of light dancing in time with the whispers. Each shadow carries a small memory, and when it drifts near someone, they feel the warmth of being remembered. A small shadow drifts toward Finn, edges glowing faintly amber. He reaches out, and it curls around his hand like a ribbon. He feels warmth, a comforting memory of someone's gentle laugh, of quiet nights under the stars, of moments that make the heart feel full. Jake hums a little louder, and the sound blends with the whispers of the stones. The air itself seems to glow softly, the desert wrapping them in its quiet, patient embrace. The spirit floats closer to the largest rock in the area. This rock, it whispers, is the heart of the desert. It remembers everything. It remembers every moment of comfort, every gentle word, and it shares them with those who walk the path. Finn smiles gently, kneeling beside the rock. He feels faint whispers brushing his ears, soft as feathers, filled with warmth and reassurance. Even Jake leans close, his ears twitching as he hums softly. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself follow the whispers. Imagine the soft amber glow of the desert spirit, the gentle sway of shadows, and the comforting memories flowing from the stones. You are remembered, and you are never truly alone. The path stretches on, winding deeper into the desert. Every step brings more warmth, more quiet comfort. The wind hums softly, the shadows sway gently, and the stones whisper lullabies for anyone who needs them. Finn and Jake follow the amber glowing desert spirit along the winding path. The sand stretches endlessly around them, smooth and warm beneath their feet. Towering red rocks rise on either side, edges glowing faintly in the silver light of the moon. Shadows twist softly around the rocks, folding like ribbons of comfort into the night. The spirit floats ahead, its gentle glow pulsing slowly. Soon, it whispers, you will reach the heart of the desert. Here the stones share their memories freely. Here the lonely are never alone. Finn kneels as they arrive at a circular clearing surrounded by massive, ancient rocks. The stones seem to breathe faintly, their edges glowing amber and gold. The desert hums softly, a low, comforting vibration that fills the air. The spirit moves to the center. This is the heart, it says. These stones remember everyone who has walked this desert, everyone who has felt alone, every gentle moment ever shared. And when someone needs comfort, the stones whisper their memories softly, like a lullaby carried by the wind. Jake stretches long and lazy across the warm sand. Whoa, it's like the desert itself is giving hugs, he murmurs. Finn smiles, kneeling beside one of the largest stones. He closes his eyes and listens, and soft whispers brush against him. Memories of kindness, laughter, quiet nights under the stars. The air feels warm. The desert feels alive in the gentlest way, like it is remembering him back. The small glowing spirit flits closer. Every stone holds a story, it whispers. Some are tiny, some are old as the desert itself. All of them carry warmth for those who need it. Finn reaches out and a faint memory drifts into his mind. A quiet evening with friends, soft laughter under the sunset. The feeling of being remembered even when alone. Jake hums softly, blending his voice with the whispers, and the desert hums back, pulsing faintly beneath them. The shadows among the rocks sway gently, folding around Finn, Jake, and the spirit. They aren't dark or scary. They are comfort made visible, wrapping everything in warmth and peace. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself rest here. at the heart of the desert. Feel the warmth of the stones, the gentle hum of memories, and the soft glow of the desert spirit guiding you. You are remembered. You are never truly alone. Finn and Jake sit quietly, letting the desert hum fill them with calm. The wind whispers softly. The stones glow faint amber, and every shadow sways like a gentle lullaby. The desert spirit floats gently ahead. Listen, it whispers. The stones carry their memories far, even to those who do not know the desert. They whisper comfort to anyone who feels alone, even from miles away. Finn kneels and touches the sand. It feels warm, alive, as though each grain holds a tiny story. A faint memory drifts into his mind, a gentle laugh, a soft hug, someone remembering him when he felt lonely. Jake hums softly. The hum blends with the whispers, and the shadows along the rocks sway in response. It's like the desert is singing, he murmurs. A lullaby for everyone. The spirit flits close, leading them along a narrow path. Every whisper carries kindness, it says. Every shadow dances to remind hearts that they are never truly alone. Even if someone cannot see the stones, they can feel the comfort. Finn and Jake follow the soft amber light of the spirit. Shadows twist and stretch along the rocks, folding over sandy hills and small desert plants. The whispers drift toward them, soft and warm, like invisible threads wrapping around anyone who feels lonely. A small shadow curls around Finn's hand, edges glowing faintly golden. He feels warmth and gentle reassurance, like the memory of a friend's comforting smile. The desert hums quietly beneath them, shadows and whispers moving together in perfect harmony. Even Jake leans closer, letting the warmth fill him, his hum joining the whispers and shadows. Sleepy cuties? If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift along the desert path. Feel the warmth of the stones, the gentle sway of shadows, and the soft hum of the desert memories flowing all around you. Finn and Jake walk slowly, letting every whisper, every gentle memory, wrap around them like a soft blanket. The desert listens. The stones remember. And every lonely heart feels a little less alone. Sleepy cuties. Let your body sink even deeper into the soft desert night. Every breath is gentle, every heartbeat slow, in rhythm with the warm sand beneath your feet. Nothing rushes here. Only calm, only rest. Finn, Jake, and the desert spirit continue along the winding, sandy path. The towering red rocks glow faintly amber in the moonlight, and soft shadows stretch across the sand, curling like ribbons of warmth. Every whisper from the stones drifts gently through the air, soft as a lullaby. The desert spirit floats toward a massive stone, larger and older than the others. Its memory is the oldest, the spirit whispers. It has held centuries of gentle moments, every kind word, every quiet thought, every soft sigh of comfort. It remembers the hearts of everyone who has ever wandered the desert alone. Finn kneels beside the stone, resting his hand on its warm surface. A faint whisper brushes his mind, a memory of a calm evening, the soft comfort of being understood, the warmth of a hand held gently in the dark. The stone hums softly under his touch, its memory reaching out to comfort him. Jake curls into a soft loaf on the sand, letting the hum fill him with warmth. This is like, the desert itself is giving hugs, he murmurs. The desert spirit nods. The oldest stone carries everything that needs to be remembered, Its whispers reach far, touching hearts that feel lonely or forgotten. It shares the warmth of the desert and all who have been here before. Finn closes his eyes, letting the gentle hum of the stone fill him. The amber glow spreads softly across the sand, wrapping the rocks, the shadows, and the desert wind into one gentle lullaby. The whispers drift and curl, reaching toward homes, travelers, or anyone who feels alone. The smaller spirits swirl around Finn and Jake, their light pulsing in harmony with the stone's memory. Every whisper feels like a soft thread, connecting past kindness with present comfort. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself rest at the base of the oldest stone. Feel its warmth, its memories, and the gentle reassurance that you are never truly alone. Finn and Jake sit quietly, letting the desert's hum fill them. The shadows sway softly. The whispers drift through the air, and the stone remembers them, holding every soft thought and comforting memory. Sleepy cuties, let your bodies sink even deeper into the soft desert night. Every breath is gentle, every heartbeat slow, in rhythm with the warm sand beneath your feet. Nothing rushes here, only calm, only rest. Finn, Jake, and the desert spirit continue along the winding, sandy path. The towering red rocks glow faintly amber in the moonlight, and soft shadows stretch across the sand, curling like ribbons of warmth. Every whisper from the stones drifts gently through the air, soft as a lullaby. The desert spirit floats toward a massive stone, larger and older than the others. Its memory is the oldest, the spirit whispers. It has held centuries of gentle moments, every kind word, every quiet thought, every soft sigh of comfort. It remembers the hearts of everyone who has ever wandered the desert alone. Finn kneels beside the stone, resting his hand on its warm surface. A faint whisper brushes his mind. A memory of a calm evening, the soft comfort of being understood, the warmth of a hand held gently in the dark. The stone hums softly under his touch, its memory reaching out to comfort him. Jake curls into a soft loaf on the sand, letting the hum fill him with warmth. This is like the desert itself is giving hugs, he murmurs. The desert spirit nods. The oldest stone carries everything that needs to be remembered. Its whispers reach far, touching hearts that feel lonely or forgotten. It shares the warmth of the desert and all who have been here before. Finn closes his eyes, letting the gentle hum of the stone fill him. The amber glow spreads softly across the sand, wrapping the rocks, the shadows, and the desert wind into one gentle lullaby. The whispers drift and curl, reaching toward homes, travelers, or anyone who feels alone. The smaller spirits swirl around Finn and Jake, their light pulsing in harmony with the stone's memory. Every whisper feels like a soft thread, connecting past kindness with present comfort. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself rest at the base of the oldest stone. Feel its warmth, its memories, and the gentle reassurance that you are never truly alone. Finn and Jake sit quietly, letting the desert's hum fill them. The shadows sway softly. The whispers drift through the air, and the stone remembers them. Holding every soft thought and comforting memory, Finn, Jake, and the desert spirit sit quietly at the base of the oldest stone. The moon glows softly overhead, casting silver light across the red rocks and smooth sand. Shadows curl gently along the desert floor, folding like soft blankets around the stones and the tiny spirits floating nearby. The oldest stone hums softly, its amber glow pulsing in gentle waves. It remembers everything, the spirit whispers. Every kind word, every soft memory, every moment of comfort. It carries them for anyone who feels alone. And tonight, it rests, sharing its warmth with the desert. Finn kneels beside the stone, feeling the gentle hum flow into him. A soft whisper drifts into his mind, a memory of someone smiling. A quiet moment of kindness, the feeling of being remembered even when alone. Jake curls into a soft loaf on the warm sand, letting the desert hum wrap around him like a cozy blanket. So peaceful, he murmurs. The desert spirit glows faintly amber. You now carry the desert's comfort with you, it whispers. You can share it with others, just by noticing, just by listening, just by being kind. The desert remembers, and it will always be here for those who need it. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift with the warmth of the stones. Feel the desert hum, the gentle sway of shadows, and the soft whisper of memories flowing across the sands. You are remembered. You are never truly alone. The moon dips lower, and the desert settles fully for the night. The oldest stone glows faintly, the smaller stones shimmer softly, and the desert spirit floats quietly, watching over the sands and all who wander them. Finn and Jake rise slowly, smiling softly as they leave the clearing. The whispers of the stones follow them gently, reminding them, and all who are, that the desert remembers and hums softly for anyone who feels alone. Sleepy cuties, let your body settle softly, like snow drifting gently across a quiet winter night. Every breath is slow and calm, every heartbeat in rhythm with the peaceful hush of the snowy world. Finn and Jake find themselves in a wide, snowy field just outside Anchorage, Alaska. The night is long and still, the sky clear and dotted with countless stars that twinkle like tiny lanterns in the cold. A gentle wind drifts across the snow, carrying only calm and quiet. Jake shivers slightly and folds into a cozy little ball. It's cold, but nice. Like the snow itself is hugging you, he murmurs. Finn nods. Yeah. And look, he whispers, pointing. Ahead, under the shimmering northern lights, a snowman stands quietly. Its eyes glow faintly silver, and it seems to watch the stars carefully, as if counting them one by one. A small, soft glow forms around the snowman, and a gentle voice drifts through the air. Hello, it says, soft as the snow falling around them. I am a guardian of the night. I watch the stars and keep nightmares away during the longest nights of winter. No one who sleeps here will be disturbed. Finn kneels slowly in the snow. You protect people from nightmares, he asks. The snowman nods gently, puffing tiny clouds of icy air. Yes, I stand quietly and watch the sky, and every shadow, every fleeting fear is kept away from those who rest under the stars. Even the cold can be comforting when it carries peace. Jake hums softly, letting the crisp, clean air fill him. Cozy, he murmurs. The northern lights ripple gently overhead, casting soft hues of green, pink, and violet across the snow. The snowman's faint silver glow blends with the lights, creating a halo of calm that stretches across the field. Finn whispers, it's like it remembers everyone who sleeps safely here. The snowman nods again. Yes, I carry the warmth of comfort in my icy arms and the calm of the longest nights. I am here for anyone who needs rest, even if they feel alone. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes feel heavy now, let yourself drift across the soft snow. Feel the warmth of the guardian snowman, the gentle glow of the northern lights, and the quiet, protective hum of the longest winter night. The guardian snowman floats slightly above the ground with each step, leaving faint glimmers of silver in the snow behind him. "It's time," whispers the snowman softly, "to chase away the nightmares. They cannot linger where the stars shine and where the snow remembers every gentle thought of comfort." Finn watches as faint shadows ripple across the snow, twisting and curling like ribbons. Some are small, almost invisible, the leftover fears and restless thoughts of those who sleep nearby. The snowman glides gently toward them. Its glow stretches softly, and the shadows retreat, dissolving into harmless sparkles. Jake hums along with the quiet hum of the snowman, matching the rhythm of the gentle chase. Even the scary bits feel cozy here, he murmurs. They don't hurt. They just fade away. The northern lights ripple overhead, painting the sky in soft greens, pinks, and purples. The snowman's silver glow blends with the lights, creating a protective canopy that reaches across the field. The guardian snowman pauses for a moment, raising its icy arm slightly. A faint breeze carries whispers of calm, like invisible blankets floating through the night. Even the longest night cannot harm those who rest under the stars, it murmurs. Every shadow flees, every fear is softened, and every heart is held gently. Finn kneels in the snow, letting the faint silver glow wrap around him. Soft memories drift into his mind, quiet evenings, warm hugs, and the gentle reassurance of being safe. The shadows curl harmlessly around him, then dissolve into sparkling light, leaving only peace. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift with the guardian snowman. Feel the soft silver glow, the gentle sway of shadows, and the quiet hum of the stars keeping every nightmare away. The snowman glides forward, its silver glow stretching across the snow. Finn and Jake follow slowly, letting the warmth of comfort and calm fill them completely. "This night is long," whispers the snowman softly, "but it is also gentle. I keep watch while the stars shine, and every restless thought is soothed, every shadow softened, so no one fears the darkness." Finn kneels on the snow and watches faint shadows move across the icy field. Some are tiny, fleeting worries or small fears, but the snowman's glow stretches toward them, soft silver light washing over them. The shadows curl harmlessly around the snowman, then dissolve into gentle sparkles, leaving only calm. Jake hums along quietly, the soft vibration blending with the gentle hum of the night. Even the long night feels cozy, he murmurs. The snowman, it's like it's hugging everyone at once. The snowman pauses and lifts its icy arm slowly. A faint breeze carries whispers of warmth through the snow, like invisible blankets floating across anchorage. Even the longest night has a heartbeat, it says. A heartbeat of comfort, of care, of peace for all who sleep under the stars. Finn watches tiny snow flurries drift lazily through the glow. Each flake seems to carry a small memory. Quiet evenings with friends, soft laughter, gentle hugs. When they touch the ground, the snow sparkles softly, and a sense of calm spreads across the field. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift under the protective glow of the snowman. Feel the warmth of comfort in the cold, the gentle sway of shadows, and the quiet hum of the longest night, keeping every dream safe. The snowman glides slowly across the snow, its silver light stretching across the icy field. Finn and Jake follow quietly, letting every ripple of warmth and calm fill them completely. Sleepy cuties, let your body melt into the soft glow of the winter night. Every breath is gentle, every heartbeat slow, matching the quiet rhythm of the snow and the twinkling stars above. Nothing rushes here, only calm, only rest. Finn and Jake follow the snowman across the snowy field, its faint silver glow stretching gently across the ice. The northern lights ripple softly overhead, painting the snow in pastel waves of green, pink, and violet. Every shadow curls and sways like a ribbon, moving slowly, softly, as if dancing to the stars themselves. The snowman floats slightly above the snow, its icy arms raised gently toward the sky. Every star carries a memory of peace, it whispers. When someone sleeps beneath their light, the stars share calm, comfort, and gentle dreams. I guide them, so every heart feels safe through the longest night. Finn kneels on the snow and watches faint streams of starlight drift toward the ground. Each one glows softly, carrying a small whisper of comfort, a quiet laugh, a soft hug, a gentle thought. The snowman's silver glow blends with the starlight, amplifying its warmth and spreading it across the field. Jake hums softly, the vibration blending with the gentle hum of the stars. Even the night feels cozy, he murmurs. The snowman, it shares the stars' magic with everyone. The snowman moves slowly along the field, its glow brushing every snowdrift and icy patch. Tiny snowflakes float lazily through the air, each carrying a whisper of calm. When they settle on the ground, they shimmer softly, spreading gentle warmth through the night. Finn reaches out toward a drifting snowflake. It curls around his hand like a tiny ribbon of light, and whispers drift into his mind soft memories, quiet laughter, gentle reassurance, reminding him that even in the cold and dark, he is safe. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift beneath the stars. Feel the warmth of the snowman's glow and the gentle magic of the northern lights wrapping you in calm. The snowman glides slowly across the field, its silver light blending with the stars' magic. Finn and Jake follow quietly, letting the peaceful energy fill them completely. Finn and Jake follow the snowman across the snowy field. The moon hangs low and silver above, casting soft light over the snow. Shadows stretch long across the icy ground, but none are frightening. The snowman's gentle silver glow touches every shadow, softening it, wrapping it in warmth and guiding it harmlessly away. Even the deepest shadows, whispers the snowman softly, cannot frighten those who sleep under the stars. I watch over Anchorage, keeping nightmares at bay and letting every heart rest peacefully. Finn kneels in the snow, feeling a warm ripple of comfort drift through him. Small shadows swirl gently, twisting like ribbons around his hands, then dissolve into harmless sparkles as the snowman's light touches them. He feels the reassurance of safety and calm, knowing that even the darkest moments are held gently by their guardian. Jake hums quietly, the soft vibration blending with the silver hum of the snowman. Even the dark parts feel cozy here, he murmurs. The snowman. It's like a giant warm hug for everyone. The northern lights ripple across the sky, painting the snow in faint ribbons of green, pink, and violet. Every star seems to shine a little brighter, its light guided gently by the snowman's careful watch. Tiny snowflakes drift lazily through the air, carrying whispers of comfort and safety, landing softly on the ground to shimmer faintly in the moonlight. The snowman moves slowly across the field, its silver glow stretching across every snowdrift, every icy patch, every distant shadow. Finn and Jake follow quietly, letting the warmth, calm, and quiet reassurance flow into them. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes feel heavy now, let yourself drift with the snowman's silver glow. Feel the gentle magic of the stars, the warmth of the guardian's presence, and the hush of the longest night, keeping every dream safe. Sleepy cuties, let your bodies settle softly, like a gentle breeze brushing through a quiet garden. Every breath is calm, every heartbeat slow, matching the soft rhythm of the evening air. Finn and Jake wander down a moss-draped street in Savannah, Georgia. Spanish moss sways gently from ancient oak trees, and a warm, soft wind drifts through the quiet town. Ahead, a house glows faintly in the amber light of sunset. Its windows shimmer as though breathing, and the door seems to welcome visitors with a gentle sigh. Jake stretches and folds into a cozy ball. This place feels like it's hugging you, he murmurs. Finn nods. Yeah, it's like the house itself is alive, but not scary. It's warm, calm, kind. As they approach, the house seems to exhale softly, and a gentle wind drifts through the porch, carrying the scent of jasmine and old wood. Inside, faint lights flicker like friendly fireflies, moving slowly as if guiding them forward. A small, glowing figure appears near the doorway. Its light is soft amber, and it floats gently above the ground. Its eyes are kind and inviting. Hello, it whispers softly. I am the spirit of this house. I breathe gently, wrapping every visitor in calm and kindness. No harm can enter here, only peace, warmth, and soft comfort for those who wander in. Finn kneels slowly on the porch. You, protect people? He asks. The spirit nods, smiling faintly. Yes. I carry the kindness of everyone who has ever walked these halls, and I share it quietly with anyone who needs calm. Even the wind itself carries my warmth through every room. Jake hums softly, letting the gentle breeze fill him. Cozy, he murmurs. The warm wind swirls through the garden, rustling leaves and moss gently, moving like invisible ribbons of comfort. Even the shadows cast by the house are soft, folding like blankets along the ground. Finn whispers. It's like it remembers everyone who needs peace. The spirit nods. Yes, every gentle word, every kind thought, every quiet memory is held here. And when someone arrives, I wrap them in warmth, letting them rest safely and softly. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes feel heavy now, let yourself drift along the mossy path. Feel the gentle wind of the house and the soft embrace of kindness it carries. Sleepy cuties, let your bodies sink softly into the gentle calm of the warm wind house. Every breath is slow and peaceful, every heartbeat in rhythm with the quiet sighs of the wind. Nothing rushes here, only calm, only rest. Finn and Jake step slowly across the wooden porch, the planks warm beneath their feet despite the evening chill. The wind drifts gently through the open door, guiding them inside with soft, curling motions. Shadows fold along the walls like blankets, stretching long and lazy, moving in harmony with the gentle air. The house breathes quietly. Every floorboard hums softly. Every corner seems alive with a patient, calming presence. Finn watches the wind ripple through the curtains, curling them like ribbons of soft light. "This is how I share calm," whispers the house spirit softly. Every room remembers peace and kindness. The wind moves gently through each space, carrying soft warmth to anyone who walks here. Even shadows become safe when the wind flows. Jake stretches on a rug, letting the gentle breeze ripple over him. "It's like the house is hugging you from every side," he murmurs. Finn kneels near a window where the moonlight falls. He feels a faint brush of wind against his cheek, soft as a memory, and whispers drift into his mind. Moments of quiet laughter, gentle hugs, comforting words. The house hums softly with the echoes of every kind thought ever spoken here. The spirit floats alongside them, glowing faint amber. Every room is alive with memory. Every hallway, every corner, every stair holds gentle comfort. And the wind carries it to anyone who enters. No fear can linger here, only peace. Finn and Jake move slowly from room to room, letting the wind brush over them, touching their hair, their hands, their cheeks. Every touch feels like warmth, like someone remembering them in the gentlest way. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift with the wind. Feel the soft sighs through the rooms, the gentle rustle of curtains and leaves, and the quiet hum of the warm wind house wrapping you in kindness. The spirit guides Finn and Jake to the largest room in the house, where the wind flows strongest. Every shadow curls gently, every light pulses softly, and the house breathes quietly, holding every visitor in its protective, peaceful embrace. Finn and Jake follow the soft amber glow of the house spirit into the largest room. The air is warm, carrying a faint scent of jasmine and old wood. Every shadow folds gently along the walls, moving like invisible ribbons, curling and stretching with the rhythm of the wind. The spirit floats ahead, its glow pulsing softly. "This house remembers," it whispers. Every kind thought, every gentle word, every comforting moment ever shared here is kept in the walls, the floors, the air itself. And when someone enters, the house shares them, wrapping hearts in calm and warmth. Finn kneels near the center of the room. He closes his eyes, feeling the soft ripple of memories drift through the air-quiet laughter between friends, gentle hugs, the reassuring presence of someone who cares. The wind curls around him, carrying each memory softly, folding them into a blanket of warmth. Jake hums softly, his voice blending with the quiet sighs of the house. "It's like the walls themselves are giving comfort," he murmurs. The spirit floats around the room, brushing gently against the shadows. Every corner of the house holds kindness, it says. The wind flows through each memory, and every visitor receives it gently. No one who comes here is ever alone, because every memory reaches them softly. Finn watches as a faint glow drifts along the floor, twisting like a ribbon around a small chair, a table, a windowsill. He feels the warmth of each memory touch him, a soft reassurance that he is safe and remembered. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift with the house. Feel the gentle warmth of memories, the soft sway of shadows, and the quiet hum of the wind wrapping you in calm. The spirit floats above Finn and Jake, its glow pulsing like a heartbeat. Every kind memory is alive here, it whispers. Every gentle thought, every comforting word, flows quietly through the wind, bringing warmth and calm to anyone who needs it. Finn and Jake move slowly through the room, letting the wind carry each memory across them. Every shadow curls and unfolds. Every corner of the house seems to breathe softly, and the warmth of kindness fills the air. Finn and Jake follow the golden glow of the house spirit down a long hallway. The walls pulse faintly with the memories of kindness and warmth held within the house. Shadows curl and stretch gently along the floors, folding like invisible blankets, moving in perfect harmony with the sighing wind. The spirit floats softly ahead. The wind reaches beyond these walls, it whispers. Every gentle memory, every soft kindness flows outward through the air, carrying warmth and calm to anyone nearby. Even those outside the house can feel it, if only they are willing to notice. Finn kneels near an open window. He feels a soft breeze brush his face, bringing the faint scent of jasmine and old wood. It carries whispers of gentle laughter, quiet hugs, and comforting words. Each memory drifts softly, wrapping around anyone who feels lonely or tired. Jake hums along quietly, blending with the sighing wind. Even the outside world feels cozy, he murmurs. It's like the house is giving warm hugs to everyone in the street. The northern wind outside stirs the moss-draped trees and soft leaves, and Finn notices that every branch seems to move in rhythm with the house's gentle heartbeat. Shadows dance across the garden in slow, soft folds, casting comforting patterns of light and shade. The house spirit glows faintly brighter. Every visitor receives calm, even without knowing, it whispers. The wind carries kindness and gentle memories to everyone who needs warmth. No heart is ever truly alone here. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift with the warm wind. Feel it brushing softly against your cheeks, wrapping you in gentle comfort, and carrying the kindness of the warm wind house into your dreams. Finn and Jake follow the wind through the rooms, feeling it curl around them like a soft blanket. Every shadow folds gently, every corner glows faintly, and the house hums softly with warmth and kindness. Sleepy cuties, let your body melt completely into the gentle embrace of the warm wind house. Every breath is slow and soft, every heartbeat in rhythm with the soft sigh of the wind. Nothing rushes here, only calm, only rest. Finn and Jake lie quietly on the warm floorboards, the wind moving gently around them. The amber glow from the house spirit fills every corner, softly folding shadows, curling around every object, making the entire house feel like a living, breathing blanket of comfort. The house spirit floats above them, its glow pulsing slowly like a heartbeat. I watch over every dream, it whispers. The wind carries calm into every mind, every heart, and every soul who rests within these walls or nearby. No nightmare can linger here, and every memory of kindness continues to hum quietly, holding everyone safely until morning. Finn closes his eyes, feeling the warmth of memory's gentle laughter, comforting hugs, quiet moments of care drifting softly into his mind. The wind brushes softly against his cheeks, wrapping him completely in reassurance. Jake hums along quietly, the vibration blending with the gentle sigh of the house. Everything feels so cozy, he murmurs. The wind drifts through every open window, rustling moss-draped trees and leaves outside. Even the night beyond the wall seems calmer, touched by the warmth of the house's gentle breath. Shadows fold and curl, twisting slowly like invisible ribbons, and the light pulses softly, like a heartbeat that reaches every visitor. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift completely with the wind. Feel it carrying kindness, warmth, and calm into every dream. Know that you are remembered. You are safe, and no shadow can disturb your sleep tonight. Finn and Jake rest quietly in the center of the house, letting every sigh of wind, every flicker of light, and every memory of kindness flow into them fully. The house hums softly with life, its gentle warmth keeping all dreams safe, from the smallest heart to the widest imagination. As the night stretches slowly toward dawn, the warm wind house continues its quiet vigil. It breathes, it hums, and every dream remains protected until the morning light whispers softly across the porch. Let your thoughts drift gently, like tiny lanterns floating on a calm evening breeze. Nothing is rushing tonight. Nothing disturbs the soft, fading light. Only calm, only rest. Finn and Jake wander along the quiet Santa Cruz boardwalk. The sun is just below the horizon, leaving the sky in soft shades of lavender and silver. Ahead, faint lights begin to glow, soft, warm, inviting. A forgotten carnival has opened its gates, but it doesn't call for thrills or loud laughter. Instead, it hums gently, like a lullaby for wandering hearts. Jake stretches and flops onto a nearby bench. This place feels like it knows how to calm you down, he murmurs. Finn nods. Yeah, it's like the carnival itself is saying, come rest, dream safely. As they step through the softly glowing gates, rides shimmer faintly in pastel light. A carousel spins slowly, its horses rocking gently as if swaying to a quiet song. The Ferris wheel turns in soft circles, edges glowing warmly, not too bright to disturb the peaceful night. A small, shimmering figure appears from behind a cotton candy stand. It floats lightly above the ground, glowing faintly gold. Its eyes are kind and gentle. Hello, it whispers, voice soft as evening wind. I am a carnival spirit. I guide this place when it opens at dusk. Here we offer peace and dreams, not thrills. Every light, every soft sound, every gentle sway is for those who need calm. Finn kneels slowly, careful not to startle the spirit. You help people rest, he asks. The spirit nods. Yes. The carnival remembers those who come here. It whispers comfort, guides the lights to dance softly, and hums lullabies so hearts can relax and sleep well. Jake hums softly, stretching along the boardwalk. Cozy, he murmurs. The carnival rides move slowly, shadows curling along the ground. Even the small popcorn machine pops quietly, tiny puffs drifting up like soft clouds. Finn whispers, It's like it's alive in the gentlest way. The spirit smiles faintly. Yes. Every evening we open at dusk. We remember kindness, gentle laughter, and soft dreams from everyone who visits. We share them again with anyone who needs rest. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes feel heavy now, let yourself drift among the glowing rides. Feel the warmth of the carnival lights, the gentle sway of the carousel, and the soft hum of the carnival spirits around you. The carousel spins slowly, its horses rocking as if breathing. Soft music floats through the air, but it is not loud or startling, only a lullaby of tiny bells and gentle strings. "This is how we guide dreams," whispers the spirit. "Every shadow, every light, every soft sound carries calm to anyone who feels lonely, tired, or restless." We dance together to create a safe space for sleep. Finn kneels to watch a shadow drift along the edge of the carousel. It glows faint amber, curling gently, and when it touches him, he feels warmth, a soft memory of being comforted, a gentle reassurance that he is not alone. Jake hums softly, his voice blending with the whispers of the shadows. It's like the carnival is alive, but not scary. It's cozy. The spirit glides to a nearby Ferris wheel. "Even the rides remember," it says softly. "They remember every person who has ever felt joy or calm here. Their memories are carried in the lights, the gentle sway, the soft hum of the wheels turning. And at dusk, the carnival reopens to share them." Finn reaches out toward a soft, glowing shadow. It curls around his hand like a warm ribbon, and whispers drift into his mind. Memories of gentle laughter, soft hugs, quiet evenings with friends. He smiles faintly. The shadows along the tents twist and fold around the cotton candy stand, the popcorn machine, the softly spinning teacups. Everything moves in harmony, forming a gentle, living lullaby for anyone nearby. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift with the carnival lights and shadows. Feel the warmth of the gentle spirit, the soft sway of the rides, and the calm hum that floats in the evening air. Finn, Jake, and the spirit continue slowly down the glowing path, letting every shadow, every soft memory wrap around them like a warm blanket. The spirit floats closer to Finn and Jake. "When the carnival opens at dusk," it whispers, "we don't just light the rides or spin the wheels. We whisper into dreams. Every sound, every glow, every soft movement carries calm into hearts that need it most." Finn kneels beside a spinning teacup, watching as shadows curl gently around the ride. A faint memory drifts through the air, a small child laughing softly. A comforting hug, a quiet moment of peace. The whispering shadows carry it lightly, and Finn feels warmth and calm flowing through him. Jake hums softly along with the carnival, the vibration blending perfectly with the whispered memory. "Whoa, it's like the carnival is reading your heart," he murmurs, "knowing what you need and giving it to you softly." The spirit floats to the center of the carnival. "See," it whispers, "the carousel, the Ferris wheel, even the popcorn machine, they all hold gentle memories. When someone walks here, when they feel alone or restless, the carnival shares them, softly guiding dreams toward peace." Finn reaches out toward a small glowing shadow drifting near the carousel. It curls gently around his hand like a warm ribbon, and whispers drift into his mind soft memories of comfort, quiet evenings with friends, and reassurance that even when alone, he is remembered. The shadows swirl around the rides, folding along the boardwalk, wrapping the tents in gentle lights. The carnival hums softly, a lullaby for anyone wandering through, offering peaceful dreams instead of thrills. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift along the glowing paths. Feel the warmth of the carnival lights, the gentle sway of the rides, and the whispers carrying calm directly into your heart. Finn, Jake, and the Golden Spirit continue slowly down the glowing path, listening to the carnival hum letting every shadow, every whispered memory wrap around them like a soft blanket. The spirit floats beside them, glowing faint amber. Every night, it whispers. The carnival opens to protect dreams. Every shadow, every soft light, every gentle sound helps guide the thoughts and hearts of those who need peace. Finn kneels to watch a soft shadow drift over the Ferris wheel. It curls like a ribbon, glowing faintly gold, and when it touches him, he feels calm and warm, a reminder of safety, comfort, and quiet happiness. Jake hums softly, blending his voice with the gentle hum of the carnival. The carnival. It's alive in the nicest way, he murmurs. It's like every ride and shadow is looking out for you. The spirit guides them toward a small tent glowing faintly from within. Inside, glowing shapes float lazily, each carrying a soft memory of kindness, calm, and gentle laughter. See, whispers the spirit. These shapes drift into dreams, so anyone feeling restless, lonely, or tired can receive comfort, even if they do not see the carnival. Finn reaches out toward a glowing shape. It curls around his hand like a soft ribbon, and whispers drift gently into his mind. Memories of quiet evenings, warm hugs, and gentle reassurance. The shadows along the ride sway in perfect rhythm, wrapping the boardwalk, the tents, and the softly spinning carousel in protective light. The carnival hums a low, comforting song, a lullaby that drifts into the hearts of anyone who needs it. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift along the glowing paths of the carnival. Feel the warmth of the rides, the gentle sway of the shadows, and the soft whispers that protect every dream until dawn. Finn, Jake, and the Golden Spirit continue slowly, letting every shadow, every whispered memory wrap around them like a cozy blanket. Finn, Jake, and the Golden Carnival Spirit follow a winding path toward the oldest ride in the carnival, a carousel larger and older than the others. Its wooden horses are polished smooth, glowing faintly in amber and gold under the soft moonlight. The carousel spins slowly, each turn gentle, each movement a careful, soothing rhythm. The spirit floats beside them. This is the oldest ride, it whispers. It carries centuries of soft memories. Every laugh, every quiet moment of comfort, every gentle thought is stored here, ready to be shared with those who need peace. Finn kneels and places his hand on a horse's polished mane. He feels warmth flow into him, a soft ripple of memories drifting from the carousel. Whispers float in his mind, memories of calm evenings, quiet friends, and gentle hugs. Even Jake curls into the sand, letting the soothing energy wrap around him. The Golden Spirit pulses faintly. The oldest ride knows the hearts of all who visit. It guides shadows and light to carry calm to anyone wandering the carnival, anyone feeling alone. Finn watches as the shadows twist slowly around the carousel. They glow faintly, curling like ribbons, and when they touch the rides or boardwalk, a gentle warmth fills the air. Even the music is soft, a lullaby and notes of wind and gentle bells. Jake hums softly, blending with the carousel's quiet song. Whoa, it's like the ride remembers everyone, he murmurs, and it shares the calm with anyone who needs it. The spirit floats above the spinning horses. Every night at dusk, the carnival opens. Every shadow, every light, every whispered memory is meant to guide peaceful dreams. Even the oldest ride hums quietly to help anyone rest. Sleepy cuties, if your eyes feel heavy now, let yourself drift along with the oldest ride. Feel the warmth of its memory, the gentle sway of the horses, and the soft whispers that carry calm into your dreams. Finn, Jake, and the Golden Spirit sit quietly beside the carousel, letting the hum and glow fill them completely. The shadows sway gently. The whispers drift slowly, and the carnival cradles everyone in its protective, peaceful glow. Finn, Jake, and the Golden Carnival Spirit sit quietly beside the oldest carousel. The moon glows softly overhead, casting silver light across the boardwalk, the glowing tents, and the slowly spinning rides. Shadows curl and fold around the carnival, moving gently like warm ribbons wrapping the night in comfort. The Golden Spirit floats softly above them. The carnival rests now, it whispers. All the lights, all the shadows, all the rides, they remember the gentle moments of everyone who has visited. They hum quietly to carry peace and calm into every dream until dawn. Finn kneels beside a carousel horse. A soft memory drifts into his mind. A quiet laugh, a gentle hug, a moment of reassurance and calm. He feels warmth and peace settle into his chest. Jake curls into the sand nearby, letting the hum of the carnival wrap around him like a soft blanket. This is perfect, he murmurs. The shadows along the boardwalk sway softly, folding around the glowing rides and tents. Every whisper drifts gently, carrying calm to anyone who might wander here in dreams. The spirit floats higher, pulsing faint amber light. You now carry the carnival's peace within you, it whispers. Every memory, every gentle laugh, every soft lullaby, you can share with others, simply by noticing, simply by being kind. The carnival will always remember, and its gentle magic will always hum softly for those who need it. Sleepy cuties. If your eyes are heavy now, let yourself drift with the calm of the carnival. Feel the warmth of the oldest ride, the gentle sway of shadows, and the soft whispers that carry peaceful dreams. You are remembered. You are never truly alone. The carnival hums softly as the moon dips low and the night settles fully. The lights glow faintly, the shadows curl softly, and the rides sway quietly, ready to reopen at dusk for another night of gentle, heartwarming dreams. Finn and Jake rise slowly, smiling softly as they leave the softly glowing carnival. The whispers follow them gently, reminding them, and all who are, that peace, calm, and comfort are always waiting here. For now, rest. The carnival remembers you, and its lullaby hums gently beneath the moonlight, carrying calm to every sleeping heart.